Hey, I am leaving for Korea in just 2 days, and I have been feeling overwhelmed. Just all the stuff that comes up around, moving to a foreign country suddenly. But in moments of stillness, I keep getting reminded that I am supremely supported. That I'm getting overwhelmed because I'm trying to figure out all the details and feel like I have to prepare for anything that might happen because I'm on my own. And that's not true. So this morning I was guided to make this video, and I was told, the only thing you actually have to do today is make this video and reach out. So here I am. And I also know that I'm not the only one feeling overwhelmed, that, we're in this eclipse season time. And so I wanted to share about that. The first story in this trilogy of stories that this movie is going to be based around is called The Moon Comes Home. And it's about the journey from otherness and that shame of not belonging to becoming that shining moon that can light up the darkness of the whole planet. And that story came through a few years ago during a lunar eclipse in Pisces, which is my moon sign. And it was also inspired by a saying that I had heard around that time from West Africa about eclipses. So, in the West, eclipses were often seen as harbingers of bad news, because those destructive things would happen, like famines and floods. But in parts of West Africa, an eclipse was seen as the sun and the moon making love. And when they parted, they were each brighter than they were before. And I just thought that was so beautiful and prescient. Like, if all of us could see that way, if we could embrace change and instead of being in competition, like instead of being at war with between the masculine and feminine, between the body and mind, the north and south, like instead of trying to eclipse each other or possess each other, if instead we could be in communion, if we could be making love and creating in a way that left us each more fully expressed and more alive than we could ever be separately. Time, this is a time of great change, and I would want you to be easy and gentle on yourselves, but also to be ferocious about your choices and your intentions. Like, this is a time to take a stand. And instead of complaining or numbing out or being overcome by the darkness and the fear, of this crumbling old structure, to choose to create the world that you actually desire. And if the world that you desire is one in which all of our parts, all of our voices could actually be heard and honored, and not just that, but actually be co-creating in harmony instead of conflict. If you also desire that kind of world, then please get involved in this project, because that's what it's all about. I created a website where you can visit and hopefully share it, and just like on this Facebook page, I'll be sharing healing transmissions and wisdom and art that is inspired directly from the land and the soul of Korea. And I'm also going to be inviting people to an inner circle for those who are really ready for and wanting deeper levels of transmissions and journeying into more expansive realms. That is available. So, and on this website, it's also a vehicle to receive money to support this project. 'Cause money is another one of those powerful vehicles and symbols that has just gotten completely hijacked by the patriarchy. You know, the origin of money was really of the goddess. In ancient Greece, during sacred ceremonies to honor the goddess, each of the people in the community would receive divine gifts for that communion. And they created coins to give to those who could not be physically present for that ritual, so that everyone in the community could receive, so they could all receive that divine transmission. Right? Pretty amazing. So, if you're called to invest your money, I have gifts available, including membership to that circle I was talking about. And you know, I just invite you to stay connected with the highest vision that you have for yourself in this world. Stay focused. You know, it is a time when every voice really matters. So during the time of the Great American Eclipse, I am actually going to be in Korea, but I will be holding space for all of my people in the States and in the West. And let us make love together across the ethers. I'll see you on the other side.